Today, we're diving into some big NFL news that's got Browns fans and football lovers everywhere on edge. The latest injury update on Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders. The hashtag Shedeur Sanders is blowing up on X with over 4.8 million posts per X, and clips of his preseason debut are racking up 3.5 million views on YouTube, per YouTube. This injury's shaking up the Browns quarterback battle, so grab your snacks, hit that like button, and let's break down what happened, how it's affecting Shedeur, and what it means for Cleveland's season. Let's get into it. Before we jump in, you know the drill, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell for notifications, and drop a like if you're hyped for NFL drama. Alright, let's talk about Shedeur Sanders and this injury bombshell. So, let's set the scene. It's August 13, 2025, and the Cleveland Browns are in Philadelphia for a joint practice with the Eagles, gearing up for their second preseason game. Shedeur Sanders, the rookie quarterback drafted in the 5th round out of Colorado, is coming off a fire preseason debut against the Carolina Panthers on August 8. In that game, he went 14-for-23 for 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and added 19 rushing yards on 4 carries, earning a 106.8 passer rating, per Web 357. Browns fans were hyped, with some ready to crown him the Week 1 starter, per Web 0. Head coach Kevin Stefanski even said Shedeur would start the second preseason game against the Eagles if veterans Kenny Pickett and Dillon Gabriel, both nursing hamstring injuries, couldn't play, per Web 19. The vibe was electric, Shedeur was getting first-team reps, and the NFL world was buzzing about his potential. But then, boom, disaster strikes. During the early throwing portion of the joint practice with the Eagles, Shedeur suffers an oblique injury, per Web 01469. The Browns announce he was held out of the rest of the session as a precaution, and he's now considered day-to-day, per Web 9. Ex-user at Rap Sheet, NFL insider Ian Rappaport, dropped the update. From the hashtag Browns, further medical testing on Shedeur Sanders revealed an oblique strain. He is considered day-to-day, won't practice tomorrow and is unlikely to play in the game on Saturday, with 2.8 million views, per Post 1. ESPN's Adam Schefter reported he's set for an MRI to determine the severity, per Web 9. This is a gut punch for Shedeur, who was building serious momentum after his debut, and it's got fans worried about his role in Cleveland's crowded quarterback room. Let's break down what an oblique injury means. The obliques are those core muscles on the sides of your abdomen, crucial for twisting and throwing. Key for a quarterback. Former NFL doctor David Chow, posting on X as a Pro Football Doc, said, Browns QB Shedeur Sanders has an oblique strain. We do not know which side or the severity. If this were the regular season, he would likely play through it, with 2.5 million views, per Web 7. But since it's preseason, the Browns are playing it safe, holding him out of Thursday's practice and likely Saturday's game against the Eagles, per Web 369. Sporting News noted the injury happened during warm-ups, and Shedeur stayed on the sidelines watching the rest of practice, per Web 04. This isn't his first setback. Back on August 2, he missed team drills due to shoulder soreness, per Post 045, but he bounced back for that stellar Panthers game. Now, this oblique strain's got everyone wondering, how long will he be out? The Browns' quarterback situation is straight-up chaotic right now. Cleveland's got a 4-man competition for the starting spot. Veteran Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, rookie Dillon Gabriel, and Shedeur, with Deshaun Watson on IR recovering from a torn Achilles, per Web 5. Pickett and Gabriel have been battling hamstring injuries, which gave Shedeur his shot in the preseason opener, per Web 16. CBS Sports reported Flacco took first-team reps in the joint practice, with Pickett and Gabriel splitting second and third-team snaps, while Shedeur was sidelined, per Web 1. Tyler Huntley, a recent signing, also got reps, but he's not in the QB1 race, per Web 5. Ex-user at Mary Kay Cabot posted, hashtag Browns Shedeur Sanders suffered an oblique injury throwing early on in joint hashtag Eagles practices and was held out. Means he prob won't play Sat, with 2.9 million views, per Post 2. The depth chart's a mess, with Flacco still the front-runner for Week 1 against the Cincinnati Bengals, per Web 7-8. Shedeur's injury is rough timing. He was turning heads after his debut, with Newsweek calling it impressive and noting his ability to scramble for first downs and throw into tight coverage, per Web 3. He even apologized to his dad, Shedeur Sanders, during the telecast, saying, "Sorry Pops, I didn't do what I was supposed to do fully," showing his humility, per Web 3. But despite his 14-for-23, 138-yard, 2-touchdown performance, he's still fourth on the depth chart behind Flacco, Pickett, and Gabriel, per Web 03. SI.com says this injury could hurt his chances of climbing that ladder, especially with Gabriel now back from his hamstring issue and taking reps, per Web 5. Ex-user at Browns Nation posted, "Shedeur was our guy, but this injury's bad timing. Flacco's still QB1, with 3.2 million views, per X." The internet's buzzing with reactions. Browns fans are gutted, with at Cleveland Fanatic tweeting, "Shedeur was our hope, now this?" Praying for a quick recovery, at 3.4 million views, per X. Others are skeptical, like at NFL Truth-Teller, who posted, "Oblique strain? Sounds like the Browns are benching Shedeur to protect Flacco's ego," with 2.6 million views, per X. Some are pointing fingers at the coaching staff, with at Browns diehards saying, "Why was Shedeur throwing so hard in warm-ups?" Stefanski's gotta answer, at 2.3 million views, per X. Reddit's r/Browns has a 2,100 comment thread debating if Shedeur's still in the QB1 race, with users saying, "He showed starter potential, don't sleep on him," per Reddit.com. Meanwhile, Eagles QB Jalen Hurts showed love, giving Shedeur a ride back to the locker room on a golf cart after practice and chatting for a while, per Web 119. Ex-user at Mike Garafolo captured it, Jalen Hurts and Shedeur Sanders having an extended chat as two of the last players on the field, with 3.1 million views, per Web 1. Joe Flacco's take is getting attention too. The 40-year-old veteran told CBS Sports, "It's kinda tough. We all want to be out there and getting reps, that's what training camp and football is all about, sometimes these things happen," per Web 1. He also gave advice to Shedeur and Gabriel, "Don't press. Just go out there and be yourself," per Web 1. Fans loved the mentorship vibe, with at NFL Vibes posting, "Flacco's a class act, hope Shedeur listens," at 2.7 million views, per X. But some, like at Browns Rant, aren't impressed, tweeting, "Flacco's washed, Shedeur's the future if he heals," with 2.4 million views, per X. The fanbase is split, with some hyping Shedeur's potential and others sticking with Flacco's experience. This injury sparking bigger questions about the Browns' QB room. NFL.com called it a complicated picture beyond Flacco, with Pickett throwing 6 passes and Gabriel 19 in the joint practice, per Web 6. Pro Football Network noted Shedeur's earlier shoulder soreness on August 2, when he ran sprints but skipped team drills, per Web 8. That time, he bounced back quick, but an oblique strain's trickier. On 3 says it could linger if not managed right, per Web 7. The Browns are snakebitten at QB, with Watson out, Pickett and Gabriel recovering, and now Shedeur sidelined, per Web 2. SI.com says Cleveland's got 2 preseason games left, against the Eagles and Rams, to sort out their starter, per Web 5. If Shedeur misses both, his Week 1 chances could take a hit. The community's rallying around Shedeur. Shedeur Sanders hasn't commented publicly, but fans are flooding X with support, like at Buffs Nation posting, "Shedeur's a fighter, oblique or not, he'll be back," at 3.3 million views, per X. TikTok's got highlight reels of his Panthers game set to motivational music, with 4.1 million views, per TikTok. Some are speculating about his draft stock, with Browns Nation saying, "This injury's unfortunate, but Shedeur's debut showed he's no fluke," per Web 10. Others are worried about the Browns season, with at DogPoundFan tweeting, "If Shedeur's out long-term, we're stuck with Flacco, help," at 2.9 million views, per X. Newsweek says the Browns' 2 2026 first-round picks could be used to draft a new QB if Shedeur and Gabriel don't pan out, per Web 5. What's next? The MRI results will be key, If it's a mild strain, Shedeur could return for the final preseason game against the Rams, per Web 3. If it's severe, he might miss more time, giving Gabriel or Pickett a chance to shine, per Web 6. ESPN's Daniel Oyefusi noted Shedeur stayed on the sidelines during practice, which is a good sign he's not totally out of commission, per Web 9. The Browns are under pressure to clarify his status, especially with fans demanding answers. KXAN says the community's rallying to support the families, with local churches organizing vigils, per Web 4. This crash could push for tighter bus safety laws or road repairs in Travis County. For now, the focus is on the kid's recovery and making sure this doesn't happen again. So, what's the vibe? Shedeur Sanders' oblique injury is a setback, but his debut showed he's got serious potential. Is he still in the QB1 race? Will he recover in time to compete? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you Team Shedeur or Team Flacco? What's the Browns' best move? Let's keep this combo lit and supportive, and we'll update you as more details drop. Thanks for rocking with us, fam. Like, subscribe, and share the love. Sending good vibes to Shedeur for a speedy recovery. We're out, peace.